Okay, and camera is rolling.
Sibel, welcome to Game of Thrones.
Thank you very much.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far?
Yes,
Now,
I did. And I do.
we've been having a laugh before this. Not a lot has been going right. There's been some bloopers. We did a little bit of research on you, and you know, Game of Thrones has Westeros and it's a very violent place. But you've been doing a lot against cyberbullying and activism. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. Cyberbullying, and I have been fighting for an organization against, I don't know if you know what honor killing means. Honor killing means like, you know, oh God, how can I describe it? I'm helping women and girls from, most of the time from the Muslim cultures to, you know, to be independent, to live their own life. And if they're not all of them, but you know, sometimes it happens when they're not living like their parents wanna have their life or their rules.
It's like arranged marriages,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Yes.
And then the men are aggressive. It's toxic masculinity.
Yes.
And they can
Thank you
like,
for helping me out for my English. No, really, I mean it.
But you know, I guess we see some of that stuff in those countries where
And
they
in
throw
Europe
acid
as
on
well.
girls' faces and stuff like that. So that kind of thing. So you're
Yes,
helping girls be independent and fight
Yes.
against that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I mean, you were in a very dangerous place in King's Landing
That's true.
with Tyrion Lannister.
And I died.
Yeah.
No one helped me.
Now, your book character is very different from your show character too, because
I know.
in the books, Tyrion Lannister is very much connected to Shae, but in the show, it seems as if Shae very much does love Tyrion. She didn't take the diamonds.
Thank
Right.
you.
So-
Really, I mean it. Thank you for
So
understanding.
your interpretation of that, like you genuinely cared about Tyrion. That's what we actually saw.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I really loved her. Shae really loved Tyrion. No, she really loved Tyrion. And you know, as you said, you know, she refused to take these diamonds. And you know, when he said, "Just go away," you know, I'm no one here. She didn't go away. She just, you know, she was there for. You want to say something?
Well, you know, there's a lot. So me and our friends here, we have a YouTube channel. Mine's called Azor Ahype, and there's lots of theories out there. And, you know, people are speculating. You know, all sorts of funny theories. You know, does Shae have ulterior motivations and stuff like that? So it's just interesting to hear from your perspective that because there's always the debate, book versus show, right?
I know.
And I love them both. So I'm happy to hear you say that you actually love Tyrion because he's one of my favorite characters.
Thank you. I really mean it. It was really hard for me, you know, like people or fans were like, "Oh my God, she she never loved him. She's just a, how do you say it, gold digger in English?"
Yeah, gold digger.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So,
Yeah.
so it was really hard for me, you know, and of course, you know, what should I say? I can't explain that every time to every single person, but you know, what I can do now to explain it, yes, because she really loved Tyrion, and you have to, you know, she never had an easy life. Like, there is a powerful, big family with a name, Lannisters, and if they want to have something, they just take it. And she had to go and try.
But she didn't even really care about that. She just cared about the relationship and
That's
companionship
true.
with Tyrion. Because Tyrion is one of those characters that is a genuinely good person.
Yes.
And that's what's interesting and so tragic about what happened with your character, I think. And I think that's, because Tyrion is a fan favorite. I have a fun question for you now.
Okay.
We were laughing a little bit earlier because of our malfunctions. We got some bloopers, but I'm going to ask you who you would like to sit on the Iron Throne.
Myself, me.
But you're not alive in the show, so the other character, see, he's not on the show anymore. But of the people who are still in the show, who do you think would be the best person for the people? If you say Tyrion, I'll still be happy. I'm not going to judge you.
No, really, I will say Tyrion.
Really?
Yes.
Is there a
He
particular
killed me.
reason?
I think Shae taught him. Is it taught?
Yeah,
Taught him. You know, to be in love, to love someone. I really think that. So, and he's really good. You know, he knows. He had also a really hard life, and he knows. You know, when someone is not fair to you. So I think he is really a good person. He had just a bad family and bad, how do you say it, bad situations in his life, and he had always fight for that.
for him to survive in that situation, in that world, and accomplish that much was something. It's pretty spectacular if you
Yeah,
think about it, right?
I think so. And it should be something, it should happen something, what's the word in English? Unexpected?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Unexpected for someone of that stature.
Yeah.
Varys even says it.
Yes.
You cast, a small man can cast a very large shadow.
Yeah.
So.
And it's the same, because we were talking about cyberbullying, because, he got bullied, not, of course, in a real life. Tyrion got bullied all the time in real life.
It's called Monster. And
and
that devil with the
deserves
monkey's
that.
tail and
Yeah.
all that.
So he deserves to be, to grow, to be the king.
George, me and you were talking about. We got one more question, a small one. We were
It's
talking.
okay, because of my English, we have more time, I think. Because I need
I
more
love
time.
this. Thank you so much. There is There's always speculation. Watchers on the Wall is part of this event, and there's always speculation. People looking into the seasons, looking for little tidbits, foreshadowing of what might happen. And you were on set. You went to visit, and I know you're probably very close. It's like your extended family because you spend time with people, and this is really. This was something really big for you. I mean, it's such a big show, right?
Yes.
So, what were you doing? Can you give us a little inside scoop on what you were doing on set, please? Chaos like that.
I tried to be back, so I backed, you mean when I was there on set?
Yeah, because some people were saying that you were going to appear some sort of flashback or dream or vision.
Yeah, we did that. So as I said, I'm coming back and sitting on the throne. So we did that 2 years ago, the filming. No,
You're just hanging out?
yeah, I just was like, just come and visit us. And I was like, okay, why not? And then we realized there were paparazzis and pictures, and I was like, okay, let's do some tricks here. Put your, should I say that? Put your, into the outfit and.
Because a lot of people are trying to predict the end for Game of Thrones season 8, and some people are saying they're filming fake scenes for the ending because last year there was leaks. So this is a question that I had to ask for everyone. I got you guys. I told you I would do it for you.
Yeah.
It's just an absolute pleasure. Thank you so
For
much.
me as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for the bloopers as well. I hope you guys will maybe see that in a video if you'll let me.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks.
All right. Yes.
Thanks.
So, funny story about this interview is that actually all of our cameras were malfunctioning. For one-on-one interviews, you usually have 10 minutes. In this case, we had 10 minutes, and 10 minutes had passed by. So I was really nervous because, the camera battery in one of our cameras had just like straight up died, and we were having malfunctions. And Sibel knew that I was a little bit nervous, and she pet me. And she's like, "Are you feeling okay? You look stressed." So that's why we were laughing before the video, because we were having some major malfunctions with our cameras for the interview and whatnot. But she was so lovely. She was just really, really nice, and we all had a pretty good laugh before the actual interview. The bloopers will actually be going up on Patreon. I just uploaded the first one late last night. But this was one of the highlights of the weekend. Sibel was just, I can't even explain how beautiful she is in person. I'm not just talking about, how she looks. She has an amazing personality, and to get to sit down with her was an absolute treat. To get to hear her talk about her activist work and what she's passionate about in life was really, really exciting for me. And of course, as you see in the interview, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs, and then it got all awkward at the end. I didn't know quite to shake her hand or to hug her, but she went in for the hug, and she gave me about 3 hugs. She was just really, really lovely, everyone. And I wish you could have been there to see it. But here it is. Here's the interview. And like I said, this was one of the highlights of our weekend. If you are enjoying the Con of Thrones coverage and you did enjoy this interview, please leave a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the Con of Thrones content and you do like Game of Thrones theory videos, live streams, and collaborations. There's more to come. I've got more for you. And like I said, the bloopers will be up on Patreon. A big thank you to everyone who helped me get to Con of Thrones. Of course, George filmed this one on my phone. We had some major technical difficulties. Thank you, George. Of course, Team Azor Hype, Angie, Gemma, all of the Hype Bringers, the Legion of Hype, and the Hype and Love family. I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Hype and Love.
I am here with Sibel Kekilli. Is that how I say your last name?
Yes.
And you're having a great time at Con of Thrones?
Yes.
Can you say, so we have on the Azor Ahype YouTube channel, we have a saying called hype and love, and we believe in celebrating Game of Thrones. Can you tell everyone, can you say hype and love?
Hype and love.
Yes!
Wait, let me just hype. Okay, wait. Hype and love. Was that okay?
Yes, it's awesome!